pets know what they want, and so do we. That's why you'll find real meat and wholesome veggies in delicious Rachael Ray Nutrish recipes. Rachael Ray Nutrish.
Guys, I said I'd be back.
Real recipes, real ingredients, real good.
Did you know there's a Sensodyne toothpaste that actually repairs sensitive teeth and helps whiten tooth enamel? Try new Sensodyne Repair and Protect Whitening. Its clinically proven ingredient builds a repairing layer over the sensitive areas to help protect you from pain. Plus, it's specially formulated to help remove surface stains to whiten your enamel. Help protect your teeth from sensitivity pain and get a whiter, brighter smile with new Sensodyne Repair and Protect Whitening Toothpaste from the #1 dentist recommended brand for sensitive teeth.
More moisture on the way in. We'll tell you when we'll see the biggest jump in our chances for rain.
After what happened in South Carolina, will body cameras become standard in Florida?
If you're doing your job properly, then there's no reason not to wear one.
That's next on News Channel 5 at noon.
We've been in the appliance business a long time and have learned a few things along the way. Like offer the best price. How do we do that? We're part of a buying group with 3,500 independent appliance stores that gives us the buying power to offer the best price.
Create an experience from appliance consultants, not a salesman. No high pressure, just good old-fashioned sales and service.
And lastly, offer a huge selection of appliances from your favorite brands like Maytag. Come experience the Rosner's difference.
Ladies, get cash on the spot for your clothes, shoes, and designer purses. Gather up those items that you've decided you're not wearing anymore. Bring them into Clothes Mentor, and we'll pay you cash on the spot for the items we select to purchase.
Industry out of really bad and embarrassing family pictures. I even have a board game dedicated to them. And you know, all of us, our moms and dads when we were kids, they made us and our siblings, you know, take naked pictures in the bathtub or on some weird bearskin rug that everybody somehow seemed to own, or all dressed up in goofy formal clothes, like the stupidest looking suits and stuff. Well, Matt McMillan and his two brothers are brilliant. They came up with a very creative gift to give their parents. It's a calendar of pictures from when they were little, but they're not little anymore. They made them a throwback calendar where they reenacted every stupid picture. It is the awesomest thing I have ever seen. It is such a brilliant idea. I love it. It's fantastic. Look at the ghost. I love seeing pictures. The more ridiculous, the better, of people or dogs or cats or goats or whatever you got. Keep your pictures coming. We'll see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next on News Channel 5 at noon, Glenn Glazer is breaking down the first 2015 hurricane forecast just released. And a local police officer on trial today. We'll have the latest. That's when we come back in 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food at Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill.
Try Mulligan's Asian Dragon Salad with firecracker shrimp, Bluesy's Black and Blue Burger, fish and chips, or steak gorgonzola flatbread.
Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A family meal at Mulligan's is fun and affordable. All day, every day. With locations across South Florida. Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill. Fun and food for the entire family.
Live, local, from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at noon. Local coverage you can count on.
And we start this midday with new predictions about this hurricane season.
Yeah, Colorado State University researchers released their forecast. It appears there is some good news.
Glad to hear that. Storm Team 5 meteorologist Glenn Glazer is standing by with some of the details for us. Glenn, Again, hopefully this is good news.
Well, you know, it only takes one storm, guys, and we always emphasize that. I mean, you can look at every forecast in the world if you want to, but that one storm that comes into our viewing area is the one that changes everything. So it's good we talk about these forecasts. We let you see what they look like, and we broadcast them on Facebook and on Twitter, but it's important to remember that regardless of whatever a forecast says, you always need to prepare, especially if a storm tracks this direction. And of course, we have some notice for that. If you're new to South Florida, we give you plenty of notice to let you know where we think storms are going with tracks and forecasts. But here's a look at what Dr. Bill Gray and Dr. Phil Klotzbach came up with this year. And they always put out the earliest forecast of the year here. At named storms, they came up with 7 named storms possible for this coming hurricane season, which begins June 1st. The average is 12 storms. Hurricanes, 3 of them is what they're going to forecast, and usually 6.5 as the average, 6.5 to 7. Major storms, just 1 in their forecast from Colorado State University. So this is definitely below average for their forecast for what they're expecting this coming hurricane season. This is due to cooler than average temperatures for the Atlantic waters and the possible development of El Nino this year. Again, we emphasize, we'll show you all these forecasts that come out, especially the NOAA forecast, which comes out to mid to late May, and that's what we call the official forecast. But we always want you to prepare for that one storm that could possibly have an impact here in South Florida. All right, we'll talk about this, of course, for many, many months to come, but that's the latest on this. I want to show you quickly, by the way, our temperatures this afternoon are already climbing up into the low 80s, and this is right around average for this time of year, so we're going to be much warmer than average by the time we get our highs over the next couple of hours or so. We'll have your complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, Glenn, right now, though, the radar definitely heating up as storms take aim at the Midwest and the plains again. Thunderstorms and tornadoes are possible later today, but look at this. This video shows baseball-sized hail pelting cars in Farmington, Missouri. Look at that. That's just about 60 miles south of St. Louis. Dozens, if not hundreds, of car windows were knocked out. And look at this, won't you? An incredible photo right there. It's a combination of weather events that led to this site in Kansas. A stovepipe tornado formed quickly in the middle of a field, falling right out of the clouds right there. If you look really closely, though, the sun's still out, and there's actually a rainbow in all of that as well.
My dad's windshield got busted out from that hail near St. Louis, yeah. All right, moving along here locally, Port St. Lucie, the teenager accused in a murder for hire plot continues today. That trial, the 14-year-old is charged with trying to hire someone to kill his family after a note was found by his dad. The teen was said to be angry after having to move from Pennsylvania to Florida. Defense lawyers say, though, the 14-year-old is there because of a contract that was just a bad joke written by what's called a class clown. And several Jupiter police officers expected to testify today against one of their own. Officer Kevin Jacko is on trial, accused of beating Cody Blankenship last summer while arresting him for trespassing. Now, the trial is expected to wrap up tomorrow. Jacko could face up to 15 years in prison.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies are investigating these murders of these men. I believe we have pictures of them, maybe not. Their names, though, Ricky Minor and Andrew Lodano. This happened Tuesday morning. They were found dead inside of a car on Lyons Road in the Melrose Park neighborhood of West Boynton Beach. Right now, police are not only looking for the shooter, but also the motive.
New information now on last week's massive fire at the Wiesel fuel plant in Stuart. The state's fire marshal office tells us nothing looks suspicious about this fire. They say crews are still at the site on Southeast Dominica Terrace cleaning up that huge mess. And we are still waiting to hear from the helicopter flying school being sued after a deadly crash in December. The survivor of that crash is suing Palm Beach Helicopters, saying his flight instructor was using FaceTime on his cell phone while flying the chopper moments before crashing in Lantana. That instructor, Luis Aviles, died. The National Transportation Safety Board still investigating this one.
New at noon, new numbers show the number of patients facing long wait times at Veterans Affairs hospitals and clinics has not dropped despite reforms. Government data shows nearly 900,000 medical appointments completed at about 1,000 VA facilities from August to February failed to meet the health system's timeliness goals, which calls for patients to be seen within 30 days. A VA administrator acknowledges the agency has been slow to adjust in places where the demand is only growing.
Looks like All Aboard Florida may have to find another source of funding. The company asking for $1.75 billion in tax-exempt bonds, but the state board in charge of handing out the money said at a recent approval meeting needs more information and public input. Says the process could take several months. That is a potential problem because the U.S. Department of Transportation set a July 1st deadline for the funding.
Neighbors who live near Australian Avenue and MLK Jr. Boulevard in West Palm Beach are fighting back against a road expansion project. Take a look. This is the area that we're talking about right here. Those folks are concerned their homes are already close to traffic, and expanding the street into 4 lanes is going to be dangerous. Homeowners are meeting with the county on Monday. Covering Martin County now, where after nearly a year without one, look at that, fire rescue showing off its new medical helicopter. This is the new Lifestar Chopper. The county had to use a helicopter from St. Lucie County when the previous helicopter provider terminated the contract. Rescue crews estimate borrowing the chopper added about 20, maybe even 30 minutes to rescue response times. They've used this new helicopter about 60 times since January. The family of a mentally ill man shot and killed by police in Miami Gardens have released dash cam video. Here it is showing what happened that night. An officer shot and killed Laval Hall, who was a schizophrenic, in February after Hall's mother called for help. The former police chief at the time says the officer shot Hall, though, because he came at the officers with a broomstick. The family's attorney, though, says dash cam video shows Hall running away. Hall's family has already filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city and the police department.
Developing story now. As early as today, we may get another view of that disturbing shooting in South Carolina. Police expected to release dash cam video of the incident. Tracy Potts have more on that NBC exclusive interview with the man that recorded the shooting on his cell phone.
I thought about his position.
Here's what Faden Santana says he saw before he started recording.
I saw that he was trying to get away of the taser.
His video led to a murder charge against Officer Michael Slager. He's been fired. Police can't explain what he picked up, then dropped by Walter Scott's body.
He's my child. I saw him running like you would kill an animal, and I couldn't watch it anymore.
This is not an isolated incident.
About 100 people protested in North Charleston last night. Hillary Clinton tweeted, "We can do better." Some lawmakers worry it's happening too often.
A certain atmosphere seemed to be created in this country that gives license to this.
But there is going to be more video, the dash cam video, which could come out today, plus body cams. The North Charleston Police Department now says they're buying them for all of their officers. From Washington, I'm Tracy Potts. Back to you.
Cases like the one unfolding right now in South Carolina once again opening up the debate. Should police officers wear body cameras?
My feeling is if you're doing your job properly, then there's no reason not to wear one.
That is Stewart Police Officer Brian Bossio talking about the body cameras. Stewart's Police Department has been using them for 3 years, and now the state's getting involved, creating a plan to control how all departments across the state use these type of cameras. Lawmakers want to make sure they're used only to document crime, not violate privacy. The state's plan would control how police would store all of the footage and what would be released to the public. Now, West Palm Beach police officers started training with them this week as well. A Florida boy being honored. What he did that helped save his father's life is something we could all do.
Yeah, it really is. Also, well, fast food is going to the dogs. The not so healthy trend. That's how we'll go ahead and cap that.
Okay, and we are back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Managing depression. It's about getting you back to you and all the things that matter to you. Whether or not you're taking an antidepressant, feelings such as depressed mood and lack of energy can still get in the way. And that's just not you. We're conducting a clinical research study evaluating an investigational drug designed to work with antidepressants to see if it can help address unresolved symptoms of depression. So give us a call and see if you may be eligible to participate.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
All right, so we got a chuckle at this earlier. It seems fast food is now going to the dogs because according to a new survey out there, 1 of every 6 American households are giving their dogs, yes, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, you name it. Who's doing this? Well, according to the research, millennials are guilty of ordering drive-through service and taking it out for their pets. Some of the most popular fast food stops are, I just rattled them off, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. Mike, you ready for this? Even Starbucks.
Okay, I don't know about dogs at Starbucks.
Wow, yeah.
Anyway, all right, known as much for Swedish meatballs as its inexpensive furniture, IKEA doubling down on its food menu. Starting today, the Swedish chain will add veggie balls to its food lineup. This will be the first of many new items IKEA plans to introduce that are both nutritious and more sustainable.
You've shopped at IKEA for years and didn't even know they had meatballs.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't paying. I was in college. Didn't pay attention.
Mike Trim, a consumer alert right now. Samsung's new phones go on sale tomorrow, and the company is expecting record demand for both the Galaxy S6 and the curved Galaxy Edge. But get this, they do come with pre-installed apps that cannot be uninstalled. The company says you can hide the apps, you just can't remove them, so the apps will keep taking up storage space as well as other phone resources.
You can start pre-ordering Apple's new watch starting tomorrow. Set your clocks. 3:01 in the morning. The reviews are also beginning to come in. Some say Apple smartwatch is immediately the best of its kind in the market, but other reviews say if you get one, be patient because it could be hard to figure out. Overall, the reviews say the watch works well, has the battery life it needs, and features like Apple Pay work very well.
Coming up, an 11-year-old boy receiving a worthy honor for helping save his father's life. Their incredible story and what we could all learn from it.
An unbelievable video into our newsroom. Emphasis on B.
Okay.
Because a bee swarms a deputy's motorcycle. The aftermath of that after the break.
Yeah, don't see that deputy on there anymore. Also, got a craving for Mexican and Italian. How about both? Mr. Food has a recipe it is guaranteed to satisfy.
Tex-Mex ziti. All right, a quick look at what's going on in Sebastian, the Sebastian Inlet camera this afternoon. Gorgeous outdoor beach weather, golf weather, tennis weather, but will it last through the weekend? We'll talk about it coming up.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this used Thor Motor Coach Serrano, discounted to just $396 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
It's the Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's bonus coupon sale, where you can cut a real deal on an unbelievable selection of styles. Come in today for your valuable coupons, and you'll find hot buys on recliners, great deals on sofas and sectionals, with additional savings throughout the store, plus special financing available. Get unbelievable quality and comfort at unbeatable prices. The Lazy Boy bonus coupon sale. Hurry in today and bring home the savings. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
It's just an apple, but with missing teeth, it's a nightmare, just like finding affordable dental implants. So remember this name, Ferber Dental Group, where implants start at just $4.99. One call to Ferber, and it's just an apple again.
We'll have you smiling again. 8889-FERBER, 8889-FERBER.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our Hook and Ladder Light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one. Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Road Trek SS Agile, discounted over $30,000. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
A Florida boy honored for saving his dad's life, and this young man's quick thinking, it helped save his dad as they were driving. Sean Chiboth spoke to the family and has their incredible story.
If he hadn't been there,
Steve Latham says he's alive today thanks to his son. On a drive back to Orlando last August, a twinge grew into searing pain, chest pain. Then Dad couldn't talk.
He was in a lot of pain, I could tell.
11-year-old Sam didn't hesitate. He grabbed his phone, opened up the Red Cross app.
And the first thing that popped up was heart attack, and I was definitely starting to get freaked out by then.
Terrified inside, but Sam took charge. He made his dad pull off the road, called 911, and guided paramedics to their location off the interstate. Despite no help in sight, Sam stayed calm.
he was so calm. So it made me feel a lot better. You know, it calmed me down because he was so calm.
We are honored to present this award to Mr. Samuel Latham.
It turns out Dad had 8 blood clots that traveled to his lungs. But now he's here to watch his son get the Red Cross's highest honor, signed by the president.
It's not something that only adults can do. Kids can actually save lives too.
Sam learned some of his first aid skills after taking an American Red Cross Health and Safety course. Good for him.
Yeah, good for the kid. President Obama in Kingston, Jamaica this morning, there to attend today's historic meeting with Caribbean and Latin American leaders. It is the first visit of the sitting U.S. president to Jamaica since Ronald Reagan back in 1982. Now, while there, the president made an impromptu visit to one of Jamaica's top tourist attraction, the Bob Marley Museum. It's the former home of the legendary recording artist who lived there until his death. President Obama was overheard telling a Bob Marley Museum employee it was a wonderful tour.
A sheriff's deputy forced to abandon his motorcycle after hundreds of honeybees swarmed it. Look at all those bees on the back right there. The Oregon deputy was investigating an accident when he got attacked. A beekeeper was called in to remove the bees. It took about an hour.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
That is a lot of bees. My goodness. All right. Look outside this afternoon at our Live 5 camera over Peanut Island and Singer Island. Lots of people out enjoying the water today. We still have that moderate risk for rip currents along area beaches, so hopefully everyone going down to the beach is being careful and swimming near lifeguards today. But here's a look at what's happening rain-wise. We're doing pretty well. We did have a few showers that moved in this morning right around the Jupiter area, Palm Beach Gardens, and a few more down in Delray and Boynton. A little string of showers actually moving on shore. Right now, things are relatively quiet. We do have a couple of showers way out here over the Atlantic that are kind of moving toward the coast, courtesy of these southeasterly winds, which continue today to be about 10 to 20 miles per hour and gusty. So that's helping to increase the risk for rip currents along area beaches. If we do see any more rainfall today, it would only be maybe an isolated shower along the coast and maybe a couple of inland showers. I'll show you that in just a moment. 83 degrees right now in Vero Beach, 82 in Okeechobee. Yeah, there's maybe a little something out here. Something popping up. Yeah, a tiny little shower right there. 81 in Stewart, Hobe Sound, and Jupiter, both in the low 80s. Got about 83 in West Palm, 82 in Boca, and 81 right now in Belle Glade. So here's Vipercast. Watch what happens over the next few days. Very little moisture around today, pretty dry, so we only have a slim chance for a few showers. Could see a couple of showers pop up inland later this afternoon and this evening over toward the west coast of Florida. Then tomorrow, a little more moisture moves back in. So here's tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock, and you can see the setup here for a few more showers around. It's about a 20% chance for rainfall tomorrow. But then things change on Saturday. We get a big influx of moisture as we get a big surge of moisture as we get into the afternoon especially. And with the daytime heating and all that moisture around, we've got about a 40% chance for rainfall. Some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms. And it's a very similar setup for Sunday and for Monday as well. So it won't be a washout, but if you have outdoor plans on Saturday or Sunday or even Monday, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours, I would check the radar just to make sure you're in the clear. Also, you can download the Storm Shield app on your smartphone. Flip-flops and rip currents. Yeah, hot sand today, and there's also the risk for rip currents along area beaches. Our high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, mid 80s along the coast, some upper 80s inland. Nice breeze today, though, out of the southeast. A little bit hotter tomorrow, a little more humid with that extra moisture coming in. And then over the weekend and into Monday, those chances for rainfall picking up a bit. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, a little bit drier, just a chance for a few showers each day.
All right, Parrot heads, get ready. The man is here today. Jimmy Buffett playing at Coral Sky Amphitheater, kicking off his tour. After that, he has 9 other shows across the country. You know, this year marks the 40th anniversary of the A1A album.
Ooh, the man, the myth, the legend.
Going straight to Margaritaville.
I'm going. If you're a family, maybe you can't. Okay, we'll go back to margaritas in a second. If you're a family, though, you can't decide between Italian or Mexican for dinner. Why not both? Howard at Mr. Food's Test Kitchen shows us a recipe. We hear it'll satisfy all of those cravings.
As we were looking over some of our most requested recipes from this past year, we discovered that many of you love any dish that has some kind of ethnic flair, especially if it's Mexican or Italian. So with that said, let me share a recipe that blends the best of both. First thing we do is saute about a pound of ground beef with some onion until it's browned and crumbled. While that finishes up, we'll drain some ziti. We'll want it al dente, which is a fancy way to say it's tender, yet it still has a bite to it. After the pasta is well drained, we add our beef to it, along with some spaghetti sauce, a good amount of salsa, a container of ricotta, as well as some shredded Mexican cheese. After that's mixed, into a casserole dish it goes, and we'll bake it off until it's heated through. Once it is, we'll top it with more cheese, and back into the oven it'll go until the cheese is melted. And when you serve this, top with some chopped fresh cilantro, get ready for everyone to ask you to make this week after week. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our Tex-Mex ziti so you can enjoy the best of 2 cultures in one dish. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a weeknight special way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right. Looks good, right? Hey, it's the 7th time the charm.
Let's hope so. A mom of 6 boys, oh, bless her heart. She learns her baby-to-be's gender, and the reaction, it's going viral this afternoon.
Teamwork. At Cersei Denny, we have an experienced team to pursue justice for those injured by defective products.
At Cersei Denny, we fight for consumers hurt by bad drugs and dangerous medical devices. Learn more at CerseiLaw.com.
A wound that won't heal is more than unsightly. It can threaten your health. That's where we can help. Using non-invasive hyperbaric oxygen therapy, or HBO, we have a proven record of healing wounds that other treatments couldn't. So don't give up hope. Give us a call. Healing wounds is what we do.
The Bethesda Health Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Program. Call 561-737-7733.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Orton has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze. And he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. Lines are gone.
Oh my God. Wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill and Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Orden is including a second $60 bottle of Fill and Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill and Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Orden will even include his MicroPure resurfacing pads, intensive repair serum, and Collagen Lift moisturizer, a $200 value free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery. That's a $15 value free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee. But you must call to order. Call 1-800-399-2119. That's 1-800-399-2119. Order now.
Do you know that more than 1/3 of children under 13 killed in car crashes were not in car seats or wearing their seat belts?
So buckle up, your precious cargo. Learn more at CerseiLaw.com.
The attorneys of Cersei Denny, a passion for justice.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Coming up at 10 or 4, not 10, 4. Don't you say anything on the Now with Shannon Cake. The 10 steps women psychologically and physically go through before we buy a shirt, a dress, whatever, mind you. Women, after you hear them, you're kind of going to understand why the men groan when they go shopping with you. We're going to run down those steps, and are we describing you? It's really interesting stuff. That's today at 4 on the Now.
Are you saying men groan when we go shopping?
I'm saying you groan loudly.
All right. Finally this noon, a boy or a girl, a mother of 6 boys, had a priceless reaction when she learned what number 7 would be. Awesome. She's finally having a girl. You know, they cut the cake. It's been viewed more than 100,000 times. What they do, the baby gender is revealed when you cut the cake, and it's pink inside, or blue. Had some friends that
Can
did
you
this.
understand her excitement, though?
Oh, my gosh.
7, or she has, what, 6 boys?
6 boys.
And she's finally, most people would have given up.
Breathing a sigh of relief. She's like,
I don't know whether to say that poor girl or those poor boys. One or the other.
I know.
One or the other's going to happen. All right, a quick look at your 7-day forecast. Relatively dry today, a little more humidity and slightly higher chances for rain tomorrow. As we get to the weekend, not a washout, but we do have a chance for showers and a few thunderstorms both days, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours. So check that radar over the weekend.
All right. Keep tabs on it for us. Thanks, Glenn.
We'll see you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.
At Bednar's, freshness sounds like this. And looks like this. I'm Steve Bednar. Visit Bednar's today. Fresh, locally grown produce from our farm to your table.
Hun, I could really use a new summer wardrobe.
No way. You have a closet full already. We have no room.
Want more? Give more. Goodwill.
Daly and Vincent, the rock stars of bluegrass, performing live in concert.
Dilly was a hard-working, still-driving man, working on the railway.
Don't miss the 3-time Grammy nominees and 3-time Entertainers of the Year, Daly and Vincent, at the 4 Arts Theater, Gubelman Auditorium, April 12th.
Slowly as you go, if death comes creeping, don't let
Tickets available now. Proudly supported by Springer Mountain Farms Fresh Chicken, a healthier choice for dinner tonight.
Big thrill, park fun, barefootin', in the sun, barefootin', getting so barefootin', at the Rapids, barefootin'.
Yeah, get barefootin' this spring break at the Rapids with 35 exciting rides, wild slides, and our all-new Barefootin' Bay. Plus, save big with coupons from Subway. For the best spring break ever, it's Rapids, the thrill park.
At the Rapids, barefootin'.
Park now open daily.
brighten your home and save during the spring savings event at all Faith Farm thrift store locations. Buy from the area's largest selection of quality pre-owned furniture with prices at up to 75% off. Freshen up every room in your home with brand name new furniture at up to 50% off. Appliances, lawn equipment, clothing, and collectibles all on sale. Support Faith Farm Ministries and enjoy spring savings this Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. at Faith Farm in Boynton Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and on State Road 70 in Okeechobee.
Hi, I don't have insurance, so I was hoping my exam and x-rays would be free.
Well, I was hoping the dentist would ask me to marry him. But we don't all get what we want now, do we?
Okay, let's try something new.
I was hoping my exam and x-rays would be free. They are. I was hoping you'd say that, because that's a normal thing to say.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry. With free exams and x-rays for new patients without insurance. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Nicholas Children's Hospital. For health, for life.
Hun, I could really use a new summer wardrobe.
No way. You have a closet full already. We have no room.
Want more? Give more. Goodwill.
At Bednar's, freshness sounds like this. And looks like this. I'm Steve Bednar. Visit Bednar's today. Fresh, locally grown produce from our farm to your table.
Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Chippewa Lake, Ohio, give it up for Paul. From Romulus, Missouri, give it up for Nakia. From Santa Monica, California, give it up for Chelsea. Go Chelsea, go Chelsea. From Kansas City, Missouri, give it up for Chris. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America's thinking, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. All right. This first question is worth $100. It has 2 possible answers. The answers are, lie there and take it. Get the dog off. And the question is, in bed at night, what do men say they do if their new girlfriend, Saint Bernard, was sleeping on them? Lie there and take it. Get the dog off. It was me. Get a new girlfriend. Right now, I want to welcome Paul from Chippewa Lake.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate the great introduction. Really great time to be here. I'm planting for my beautiful greenhouse at home. You can see I've got some wonderful tomato plants, some rosemary, some basil, some good flowers gone. Give me the good smell. Ready to play some money and win some Gary Cold cash.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good place to be, baby. It's money time, everybody. Let's turn those cards around. See if we can get everybody some money. So we got 1 for get the dog off, 3 for lie there and take it. The correct answer with 75% of the vote is get the dog off. Way to go, Chris. You got $100? Yeah. Everybody else, no worries. We have another question coming right along. This question is worth $150. And the answers are their 2-way radio, their baby monitor,